Welcome back to the new construction simulator on PlayStation 5. My fourth outing with me, MrSealyp. Carrying on from the last episode, we are standing here with the cat cement mixer. I have had a few messages, a few comments left here and there's a few things I wanted to talk about. I've had a few people, it always happens, whenever I play something different, people telling me that I should be playing Farming Simulator, that's what I play and that's what I post. I played lots of games. I've posted all sorts of videos over a long period of time. Sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of a break. Sometimes you get offered the chance to have a look at something. Sometimes I've been sent codes for things. People say, have a look at this, you can make early release videos, and I play on it and don't particularly like the game, or, you know, or I play it for a little bit and think, whilst I like it, I'm not sure it will make good content. So unfortunately, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do, and I quite like this, so I'm going to play a little bit of this. I'm still doing my Farming Simulator videos. I still will be doing my Farming Simulator videos. The other thing was, when I was talking in the last episode, and I think we need to go into this menu here, under settings, and I was going through saying about removing the help thing. I know there's that, right, on-screen help. So I've turned that off for the time being. My concern was, by turning off on-screen help, I wouldn't get any more prompts come up at all. The problem I was finding was the prompts were coming up and they were staying on the screen way too long and they weren't coming back off again. So what I've done, I've turned that off to see what happens if that makes a difference, because it was kind of getting in the way of the screen while I was doing stuff. You reach a point, obviously, when you get a bit more confident with the various different menus, with the various different options, that you don't necessarily need the prompts as much. I left them on for the first few episodes because I wanted to, for other people watching, to get an idea of what the prompts might be, the sort of things you might get to do. If I just came on and thought, oh, you know, I'll go without prompts and I'll just wing it, it makes it a little bit more difficult, one, for me to learn out what I'm doing, but also for people watching to think, well, hang on a minute, how's he gone to that menu? Why does he know to go there? So that's kind of why I did it. So yeah, I'm aware this is here. It was just, I was hoping there was something in between, something that could turn off parts of them, but not all of them, or if you could leave them on, but you can turn them off manually while, you know, something to just get them off the screen. But it looks like that's the only thing. On-screen help. That's it. I don't think I've changed anything else. I know under the controls menu as well, there's other stuff you can change too. Massive thank you to Heavy Metal Gaming. I was saying about the bucket. Actually, let's jump in this. I was saying about the buckets and there wasn't a fill level indicator. I was looking for like a percentage thing. If you look bottom right, I didn't really. I was looking for something that showed a percentage, because top left, it gives you a percentage indicator as how much you've dumped on the ground or filled in a pit or whatever it might be, or when I was doing the rolling with the compactor. So I was looking for something like that, but on the right hand side at the bottom you've got your fuel indicator, you've got your damage indicator, and then you've also got I think it's the speed limit indicator on the white one, but the yellow one is the fill level. So I think for buckets and things like that, that yellow thing goes round. That's a Heavy Metal Game. I'm sure other people have. I haven't been through all my comments because I've been recording these pretty much back to back. But what we've got to do on this one, we've got to head to the gravel plant. Have we got another really long drive? Oh yeah, all the way down into the town again. Oh, actually not all the way down. Where did we go? We crossed the river, didn't we, before? So we just got to follow the road around rather than taking a turn. We've got to go down, and we've got to go and get some concrete. We're making a concrete jungle. Oh, that moves. I'm sticking that swings. So when we're unloading our concrete, that's pretty cool. So let's swing around and let's head off. We'll get down into the town. Let's do some concreting. We haven't done this before. So it's going to be interesting to see what prompts come up now. I was wondering whether or not the arrows would disappear off the floor. I'll have to have another check in the settings for that. I don't know if it's that will be there whenever you set a waypoint. So when the game is giving you a waypoint, whether that's in the ground or not. Again, it's not overly annoying. It's just, I think if you're trying to go for a more immersive sort of gameplay, having lines on the road showing you where you're supposed to go. But I guess it's no different to if you're following a sat nav. The sat nav on your in your vehicle would be telling you where to go. So I guess it's just kind of it's a visual representation of your sat nav. Let's go with that. Why do these lights keep changing? Oh, I'm going to go through. There's nothing at the junction. Ooh. Let's get down there. I hope people are enjoying it, but first episode, I don't know whether it's the game. It's an interesting one. It's something I talk about quite a lot. Is when you post videos, the likes versus dislikes thing. And in all honesty, you know, likes versus dislikes. People will like something for whatever reason. I often find people watch a video, they'll like it but won't hit like. But again, that's whatever people want to do. That's entirely up to them. People dislike videos for a whole host of reasons. It could be they just don't like me, and if you don't like me, you haven't got to watch. You can always just go and watch someone else. If you don't like the way I'm doing my content, fair enough. That's, again, you're perfectly entitled to your opinion. What I often find though is that people will say in the comments, I really don't like this game at all, I don't like the graphics, or I don't like this, or I don't like that, and they'll dislike the video because they don't like the game. That to me is more of a weird one, but again, people are entitled to opinion. But then I also get people that, because I should be playing Farming Simulator, are annoyed that I'm wasting time playing a game like this when I should be doing Farming Simulator, or I should be doing something else, and they'll dislike it for that reason. Again, of course, people are entitled to their opinion. I kind of, as time's gone on, I have to kind of accept the fact that that's going to be the case. It really is. Thank you to everyone that's liking what I'm doing, and the feedback seems very positive. Most people seem to be liking it. A lot of people have been saying they think the graphics and stuff are better than the previous version. A lot of people off the back of it. Unfortunately, on consoles, you don't get affiliate links. It's not the same as on PC. So a lot of people have said, yeah, that still came up. I thought that wasn't supposed to be happening. A lot of people have said they've pre-ordered it now, or they, it comes out tomorrow. It is the 19th today, isn't it? I'm recording this. Yeah, comes out tomorrow. Tuesday the 20th of September. So we need to go under here, and I'm assuming we need to go where the chute is. The back there. Output the concrete. So let's go to that. Pouring on and off. Chute on off. Hang on, pouring. Select to output the concrete. I haven't got that as an option. Looking at that little picture there, I haven't got an output. Fill the concrete mixer, 2%. Now we've already got some in the things actually rotating. Let's swing our camera around. There you go, I just need to keep that going. If we swing the camera around to the back, we should be able to see a bit better. There we go. Perfect, so there's our fill level. Bottom right, I just didn't even notice that. It's going up. So we do have a percentage, although it is showing a percentage at the top left as well, whereas the buckets didn't, so I'm assuming I'm going to have to use one or the other. I can fast travel back if I want to. So if you don't want to do the drive back, again, this might be this is the 4th video I'm posting on this. If you haven't watched the first 3, I urge you to, because it shows a lot more of the menus and interactions and the start missions and contracts and jobs and that kind of stuff. But at this point I can drive back. It wasn't actually too far of a drive, or if I want to I can fast travel there because it's a location I've already been to, but it's just up the hill, actually won't take too long. So let's head up there and let's pour this concrete. So we're filling the hole we were at the gas station in the previous episode. Oh, we just got charged for the concrete. I was wondering in that other episode what we got charged for. It's good that we've got the rotation of the drum. Is it a drum? I'm not a cement lorry driver, so that is cool. It's a nice Smooth animation on that as well. Yeah, so we went to the gas station. The pit was open. There was an old fuel tank. The old fuel tank had to be removed. The new one had to be put in. We then had to put earth in it, and now we've got a concrete over the top. So I don't know if we have to concrete and then roll, or whether we're just going to pour the concrete and that'll be job complete. We will find out when we get there, but we haven't got far to go. Just at the top of the hill, and then we'll see what job comes up next. I was thinking of just grabbing a vehicle and just going on a drive round, not taking on the next contract, but just having a drive, you know. Right, so we'll have to open the chute and stuff. Where do I need to back up to? Stop close to the formwork, open the context menu, select start concrete flow for information to current construction machine, open the manual. What we will do, I think, from here is we can move the chute. So I can move the chute that way. See this? Why is that menu still there? I don't understand. It's still there. Who knows? Right, let's swing around to there. So we need to do that. We need to chute is opened. I need to move over a little bit more, possibly. Let's swing around so we're a little bit more over the pit with the chute. Excellent. Let's swing around. Why is that menu still there? Go away. That's still there. Pour slab foundation. So back to that. Now we go to that one. Pouring on and off. Out it comes. Slab is poured. So what we'll do now is chute closed. Where's the man himself? Just sitting there. Now, is this going to disappear, or have we added our cement mixer to our fleet? Let's see what the man says.
Pete and Helena bought this property back when the town was flourishing. Most businesses here are family-owned, like this one. It'd be a shame if they had to shut their doors because they're no longer profitable. Of course, things look pretty bleak if no visitors are coming to town. But you know what? Joe and I had a great idea that may sound a little crazy, but we have to give it a shot. Take the broken tank to Joe's motel. Then I'll fill you in over there. See you soon.
Fair enough. So, the tank we took out of the ground in the last episode. Oh, okay, we didn't even have to roll it or anything like that. Fair enough. Let's head to Joe's. Do I need to refuel? Actually, we do. We're looking quite low. So let's go. They are quite thirsty, the vehicles. It's not like I've driven miles and miles and miles, but end of the day. What are you going to do? Come on, lights. And we're off. Got to be careful because the police station's just up here. Is that along this road? I can't remember now. You can. I wonder if we can turn traffic off. I know you can. We've got it on medium at the moment. It says, whoa, he pulled right out. God, blimey. Yeah, we can restart. Actually, I might go and check that as well. I know it adds a bit more immersion when you've got traffic moving around. I think we might be able to put it down one more setting so there's far less traffic. So what does he want the tank for? It's a curious thing. Woo.
Ah, perfect timing. The preparations are underway. I'm sure you're wondering what exactly we're up to. Well, it's like this. We need something spectacular to keep this town from going completely under. So we'll work some magic here and special effects there. And presto, we'll have swarms of tourists coming for a peek with their cameras. On the outskirts, there's a place that we already set up for our plan. We just need your help to put the final piece in place. We should be finished by morning.
That's worrying. What are they up to? UFO. No way. Well, there's a collectible there. Let's grab the collectible. So it's now 2 o'clock in the morning. Where are we heading? That's the weirdest thing I think I've ever done. Okay. Doesn't say at the moment. Let's get our lights on. I've got to drive out of the city without anyone seeing me. Okay, well, I probably should have left my lights off then. That was good. Good start. What did I just hit? Oh, it wasn't showing. I was thinking, okay. Sorry, Joe. I need some more work done at your motel. Fix your light post. Lamp post. So now anyone I drive past and be like, hang on a minute, that guy's got a UFO in the back of his lorry. How bizarre. So I guess we're going to have to unload this so drive to the crash site, top left. We're staging a Roswell. I'm not saying the original was staged. I'm not saying it wasn't. Please don't turn the way I'm going. Phew! Right. Few switchbacks. Hairpins. It's going to be interesting to see what it looks like. Oh, hang on. Hold your horses. And I'm stopping in the middle of the road. I probably shouldn't be. But we can jump. Let's go. Collectible. Nearly there. We are climbing. What's this going to be? Oh, we're going to partially bury this in the ground. Into backhoe loader. Right, so let's hop out. Another collectible. Might as well grab that while we're here. What are we supposed to be doing? Let's get the lights on this. Excavate trench. Where am I putting the... Where am I putting the excavation? There you go, look. So my bucket is full. I wasn't sure when I was doing it before whether it was or not, but bottom right, the yellow thing is full. Where am I dumping this? Is there somewhere it says I should be putting the spoil? It's 43% excavated already, so it's only going to take 2 scoops to excavate the trench. Okay. Let's just dump it down there, I suppose. Oh, okay. It's weird. The first 4 buckets took us to 47%. The next one was only 7%. But it was the same size bucket load. Get that right. There we go. Four scoops. I don't know why I'm enjoying this so much. I mean, I don't know why it's just fun. It's brilliant laugh. No, this is an element a lot of people have said they wanted to see on Farming Simulator. They want the ability to dig the ground and to do interesting stories like this. But I know the flip side of the argument is it's Farming Simulator. But then a lot of farms do dig drainage ditches, they do lay pipe, they do all sorts of stuff. You know, even things like putting new fencing in and things like that. So I understand why people want to see this kind of thing. We've got the landscaping mode, but it would be really cool to be able to do something like this, you know? There we go, right. Let's put that up out of the way. Clear the marked area. Looks like we've got to place the UFO. So it looks like it's hit the ground. People are not going to notice the big pile of earth next to it that we've just put down. I mean, you'd think they might. Maybe I should have levelled it a little bit. Okay. Place the objects. Well, it's gone mad. So we're going to go up to that, change mode, open that up. What is happening? Come back to the office. Okay. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place for this kind of thing as well, because a few people said when you're putting stuff away, if you're going to go immersive and do it properly, you should be putting it away properly. And yes, you're absolutely right. And then a couple of times I did it like this, packed away as I should do, and then people were commenting saying, you are aware you can just automatically reset. I've done both. You can do it either way. You can automatically reset, or you can do it manually. So whichever way you choose to do is entirely up to you. I'm going to head back to the office. That's the weirdest thing I think ever. Let's get back and see what other craziness we're going to have to do. I have to say, whilst that seems crazy, I know someone, I mentioned in the last episode, someone said, oh, I hope it doesn't get samey and be the same. That's, yeah, I would never have crossed my mind in a million years. In a construction simulator game, you should be faking UFO crash. It's definitely something different. Racing line. Okay, not far to go. So it says heading back to the office. So are we at the same point now that we finished on the German map, where we're now going to get offered the company? certainly seems that way. Let's find out.
At last, there you are. Now all we have to do is keep our mouths shut and see what happens. But one thing's as certain as the sun rising in the morning. The people in this town love rumors and headlines. Soon everyone will be talking about the glowing object from another world. I'm sure of that. And all thanks to your help. Good job. Listen, to be honest, I'm pretty satisfied with what I've done with my life. My career has been rock solid, but I also think it's high time that I retire. My business is small, but in good shape, and it needs someone to pick up the reins. And I honestly can't think of anyone better for this job than you. So, what do you say? I'd stick around for a while to help until you're on your feet. Deal?
Now, when I acquired the company on the German map, it didn't cost me anything. So, I guess, yeah.
Congratulations on running your very own company. If you want it to succeed, you should stop by regularly and familiarize yourself with everything. I recommend you first take a close look at the upgrade levels and start meeting the goals listed there. It's the only way to qualify for the big jobs in town, so you can someday leave this place behind. You should also take a look at the vehicle fleet and the finances to see what it takes to manage your construction equipment and get an overview of your financial situation. But the most important thing is fulfilling the orders. It's the only way you can make money to keep expanding your business and afford new construction equipment. So get to it. Running a company isn't an easy job, but the best way to start is by getting started. The rest will work itself out. Trust me, and I'm still here for you.
There you go, on the building to the left, MrSealyp US. So it looks better than my name on there that said, yeah, MrSealyp US. Now, again, this is the only, I mean, that's the only, there's a few things, I know people have said about different things. That the gameplay seems very much like the previous version. It's very linear and that kind of thing. But as I said, that's up until the point, okay, it's kind of now. Do you want to open the expansion level menu? Press yes. So it's the same as it was on the previous one. We can have a look in here and we can look at all the various different upgrade levels. We can look at jobs available, our profile. We can come out to the map and have a look. Only a total of 3 construction machines. So we can hire a mechanic. We've got 2. If it's the same as the other one, we've got our flatbed, and we'll probably have the backhoe. Buy company premises 2, which I'm not on to yet. I think you need 150 grand to do that, and then expansion contract. We'll have to look at that. So there's a few different things we can be looking at. If we there's a skills. We should have a skill point as well. If we select that, oh, we've got 2 skill points. Excellent. So we can increase our bucket capacity, that kind of thing. What did I do last time? I did good business sense, didn't I? Let's invest a skill point in that. And then fuel efficient driving, crane speed. What would I rather have? I think maybe crane speed. Invest skill point. Oh no, sorry, I was looking at the top of there where it says MrSealyp US 2. That's the level I'm at. I only had 1 skill point. Okay, well, we've used on the same thing. We've got our progress bar and all the various different things. Now, it's only 4:48 in the morning. I did think, do I want to open the map, select contracts, and complete 3 side contracts? So we've got some side contracts available. Got one there. Land development, construction stages 5. That one's got construction stages 3, which is pretty much like the previous on the German map. but then those will lead to opening up more and opening up more. What I was thinking of before I take on another contract, because we've got a 3-stage or a 5-stage, and again I'm thinking of time, is whether or not we just take a drive, whether we go out and head down, just drive through the city, I guess, go down into the valley, down towards the coast from where we are here. Or do we go and have a look at the vehicle dealer and see what we can rent or buy? Yeah, we could do that, couldn't we? We could head down there. Where are we at the moment? We're right here. So I haven't actually tried doing that. Oh, we can just go straight to it. Wow, okay. So, the various different manufacturers across top. We haven't really looked at this yet because we hadn't got to that point. Wow, there's a lot of stuff to be looking at here. Leaper, Kenworth, blimey, there's tons of it. Look at it all. Wow. How much money we got? 111,000. I suppose the next thing would be to buy a bit of kit. Compactors under Ham. Got Doosan. DAF. How much is a wheel loader? 154. We can rent as well if we want to. Oh, look. The Cat Dozer. We got one of those now on Farming Simulator. We've got the smaller case dozer. They're quite expensive, aren't they? What about getting ourselves a little track loader? 45 grand. So we get a skid steer loader, compact wheel loader, Bobcat, compact track loader. Wheels or tracks? Wheels 43, tracks 45. That might be quite cool to own. Mind you, we'd need a low loader, wouldn't we, to put it on? Otherwise, we've got to drive it everywhere. Excavators, Atlas, Vertgen. Oh man, there's some really cool stuff here. Or do we get ourselves a flatbed trailer? That's a step deck. That's not necessarily going to be as helpful. Cargo trailer. How much is that? 85 grand. God, it's quite pricey, isn't it? Oh, pickup. That's pretty cool. 83. I thought we actually got a car, but that might have just been the trailers. There's some brilliant stuff. Oh, hang on, what have we got here? How much is that? 45 grand. That's a bit cheaper. How much is that one? 40 grand. So maybe we look at getting ourselves, mind you, we need a lorry as well. We can't pull it, can we? We've got nothing to tow it with. How much are the lorries? 83, yeah, we haven't quite got enough yet. Concrete pump. Oh, we get to pump concrete as well at some point. I mean, this will go on and on. Don't know what to do now. There's so much to choose from. Quite taken with the pickup, but then also we're going to be driving our lorry to places. Not necessarily. But it might be quite cool to whiz around in the pickup if we're going to drive down and have a look around the town. Have we got another pickup or a car or anything like that? Doesn't look like it. I think we're back around to where we were. Articulated dump truck. 56 grand. That's pretty cool. I like that. Well, there's certainly things to think about. What time is it now? 4:54. Oh, there you go. Our loader's there. We haven't really looked into, so we do need another vehicle before we can get to. Oh, okay, so that's what we own, the flatbed crane. So we can store them away if we want to, then get them out later on. That's pretty cool. Should we try storing one, see what it does? I'm assuming, right, it's taking it from out there, it's put it in there, so we can store our vehicles. I didn't really look at that menu in the German one because we were kind of out of time at that point. So we can store our stuff there, and if we come back to it, then we can take it back out again. So we don't have to have all of our equipment out. So whilst we can't actually get into that building, that's where it would all be stored. So whatever we've got, we can then go to there at any point. Go to there, and the backhoe loader, take out, press it again. Where's it put it? It's over there in the parking bay. Cool. We haven't really delved into the finance situation, the company's finances. I think we have storage for products and things like that as well, which might be over here, actually. I'm just thinking. We've got over here, nothing there. Go across the front. Check out our new company premises. No option come up there. Maybe it's over that one. Plenty of space here, though. Weirdly, my mind falls back onto farming simulator stuff. I'm thinking, God, it's a nice big open area for placeables, for putting buildings. No, that's not the same. Ah, right. Forklift? Huh? Oh, no. We didn't just buy those, did we? How did we... So we didn't pay for those. We just get forklifts. Am I going to be charged for those? Okay, that's worrying. Something was interesting. I didn't know that was the thing. Doesn't look like we can get into here. Oh, collectible. Let's grab that while we're here. Okay, I wonder then, can we store those? Is it where, can we delete them? I don't know. That's interesting because that just gives us the option to... We can potentially have... Oh, I suppose if you're playing multiplayer, I'm just thinking, why would you need 4 forklifts? But you can play multiplayer with 4 people. So you could all have a forklift each. A bit excessive, but you could do. Forklift racing, if you wanted to. Can I store those? And can I, from this menu over here, remove them? Oh, another collectible. We'll grab that. Oh, that's interesting. It's not showing them on here. Curious. Okay. Looks like the company... I wonder if that's supposed to be doing that. Okay, so what I think I'll do, we'll grab the pickup. No, the lorry. And we'll whiz down, we'll have a quick look around and we'll end the video at that point, I think. We'll go down towards the harbour, check out a bit more of the scenery, the landscape. So we didn't really do that on the German map, we haven't done it. That jumps ahead time quite a lot, doesn't it? Look at the shadows moving. Why is time suddenly speeding up? Bottom left, the time's rocketing forward. Is there a setting I'm missing or something? That's weird, because it seems to sit for ages on one time. Is that going to stop at 7 o'clock and then we get a long period where it doesn't do anything? So rather than it being a continuous time cycle, I hadn't noticed before, is it going to be, it goes to the hour, then you get, it stays like that for an hour. See if it stops when it gets to 7. No. I haven't changed anything, have I? Not that I'm aware of. No, that's just motoring through the time now. Or is that the case that this is what it will do now? Up until the point where I get to take over the company, the time seemed to, it just gave you time to do all the jobs you need to do. But from now, moving forward, time will progress at this speed. There's no time setting, which is a bit frustrating as well. So if you're leasing equipment, you're leasing per hour or per day or whatever it might be. So you have to have that cycle moving forward. But that is going quite quickly, I'm not going to lie. If we go down to these settings, let's check again. I don't think there's anything under gameplay for time passing. I'm sure I would have noticed that. I'll say that. There's a lot of things I haven't noticed, but who knows? Okay, so what we'll do, we'll head down into the town, have a quick look round, and then Next episode, we might be back on the German map, we might be back on here. We'll look at taking on the first of the new contracts. And so, same on this one, the same on the German map. That's the point we're at, where we can take on new contracts now, kind of choose what we want to do rather than it being as linear as it has been up to now. I'm sure we're going to get plenty of help. Yeah, we'll head on down and decide what we're going to do. I'm not sure what to do about those forklift trucks though. That's a weird one. I decided, you know what? I can lease one of these rather than buy it, so I'm going to rent it. Do you want to rent this machine for 1,660 per day? Let's go yes. I can always give it back. Now I've jumped here to the vehicle store, which I'm assuming is where it's going to be. There we go. Now this has been recorded in 2 separate chunks, simply because today, being Monday the 19th, it was Her Majesty Elizabeth II, Queen of England. It was her funeral today. So I've been watching that from when it started about 10 AM through to, I think it finished about 5 PM. And watched all of it, everything. Very, very moving, very emotional, very... the first part of it was all a lot of procession and tradition and, you know, all the gravitas and all that kind of thing in London at Westminster, and then it all moving out to Windsor for a slightly more personal thing, I think, really. Incredibly moving. Yeah, it was amazing to watch. And a lot of the parts of what you saw, if you've watched any of it, if you saw at and around Windsor, are parts of a state funeral, a royal funeral for a monarch that we've never seen before, because it's the first time it's been fully televised for a king or a queen. So there were whole sections of it. You know, it's a historical moment. It's just never been seen before. So yeah, quite incredible, quite moving to watch. Now I'm thinking, we haven't been out this way, so what I might do is head straight out and go out that way. We've been round this way and came down that way. We came down to there and we came into town that way. So I'm thinking heading out, kind of getting into town, maybe through past here. A good thing to do as well, if you do like lease a pickup like this, you don't have to lease a pickup, but you can. I do like the look of that. This is really cool. Is go around the map and just unlock loads of locations, because if you want to use fast travel, getting a slightly quicker vehicle like this maybe and whizzing around the map, I like that. 6 dudes. I wonder what that's a play on. Where are you turning? Down there. Cool. Let's go. Oh yeah, that was the thing I did. I said I didn't think I changed anything else. I think I might have changed the camera speed down a little bit. That said, it still seems to be rotating very quickly. Oh, that was the thing I was going to do. Hang on, just a second. I've just remembered. It was under... was it gameplay? Traffic offences are still on. Oh, traffic density. I was going to put it to low and see what happened. Oh, you can put it none. So you can turn traffic off completely if you want to. Let's try it on low. And see what difference that makes. But if the traffic is frustrating you, I did say earlier, or was it the last episode, whenever it was, that... hang on a minute. That seems like a lot more. How is that low density? That's crazy. But yeah, if it is frustrating, you can turn it off. That's the other solution. Let's whiz out over the top and let's take in a bit more of the map. So like I say, I haven't really done a... it's not something I've done when I did Construction Simulator 3, and there's only 2 maps on it, so doing a map tour is something a little bit different, which I haven't tried to do. Oh, we've got a dam. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Again, something a little bit different. And then put this turn in. I don't know if it's this far along. Did I click the wrong thing and go 1 extra for traffic density? I might have done, you know. I'll just bypass it the same for the time being. We are getting further up into the hills. We've got a bit of space here. You do have to be quite close on top of vehicles before the detail appears, I've noticed as well. Let's go down here. Head down to the harbour. Yeah, I just thought it might be an interesting way of finishing off the episode rather than take on another contract. I know it's a construction simulator, but we'll have a look at the map. I was saying earlier on, right at the very start of the video, whoa, that was interesting. Ooh, be careful, you can lose control. I said at the very start about I'm still doing farming simulator videos. I just had a quick look through some of my comments before I came back on. It's only been a couple of days. I've done a couple of days playing. I've got people asking me already, am I not playing farming simulator anymore? I didn't make a video Saturday. Sunday and Monday I've made videos on this. There we go, sawmill discovered. It's been a couple of days. It's fine. I've been on holiday for longer than that before. Yes, I'm still doing farming simulator videos. It's all good. Wow, that's cool. With great speed comes great responsibility. So where are we going? Down underneath? Oh! I'm a construction worker. I've got stuff to do. I haven't got time to hang about. It's kind of here. It's 11:23 already. Blimey, it's changed quickly. Right, let's go out here. And have a look. To our right. Building yard. This was in there. Nice, building yard discovered. So we need to come here at any point we can. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into here, go down to settings. Let's go across to video, graphics mode. Let's go the other way. Go across to gameplay, just make sure. Yeah, traffic density low. Let's put it to none and see what happens. See if there's even more. Okay, so it looks like we have managed to remove the traffic. Don't. Is he going to do it again? So hang on a minute. What I don't understand is, I had traffic violations on, right? And I went through red lights in my lorry. Oh, maybe again, was that because I was doing the preliminary, the sort of start missions? Because I was only doing start missions, none of that was active? That's probably why, isn't it? That does seem a bit weird. I'm going to turn it off because that's going to drive me mad and I'm losing money every time I do that. Every time I do something silly. What have we discovered? Steel trade. I'm going to get down to the harbour. I think I'm heading in the right direction. What we will do then, let's turn this off. So we'll go into there again. Settings. Just for the time being, traffic offences, no. I'm assuming we're going to have to give this back. Oh yeah, let's go down to the harbour. See what's down here. Find the curb. Okay. Not as much damage as I thought it was going to be. and we'll head into the town. And I think what I'll do, I'll probably just stop the episode there, just to say, get another feel for, just another different angle of the town, the city. So are we in the burbs, heading into the main city, I guess. It's a nice map, I have to say. I mean, to be fair to the German map, I'll probably go back on there, probably off camera, and have a look around as well, because I'd only just really got out of the night time on the German map when we got given the company. I started to say earlier on, I got sidetracked a little bit about the fact that I kind of alluded to it in one of the other episodes. It would have been nicer. Actually, no, I'm going. Oh, I'll put the traffic back on later. If the storylines had been slightly different, and if the way you got into this hadn't been exactly the same, you know, that maybe you went into partnership with him rather than him retiring. It was just this, it was exactly the same story. Just it had, you know, it wouldn't have taken a lot, I guess, to change that story just a little bit, so it was different from the other map. But you know, again, it's a minor thing, but it was just, it crossed my mind earlier on when we were given the company. It was almost exactly the same storyline. Here's seagulls. Somebody did say, or a few people said in their messages, about when I was doing the when I was at the fuel station, there were aircraft contrails going overhead. I didn't even notice. I was so busy focusing on what I was doing. It's a big old map. There's loads of space down here, so I'm assuming there'll be contracts all over the place pop up as we kind of get further through the map. Let's zoom out a little bit more. No, furthest. Oh, that's the furthest I've got. And I will take my pickup back. Actually, what I'll do, let's look at the map and let's take a contract now. So that's our zoom in. That's as far out as we can zoom, I think. But I think the contract's all up here. There was one that was 3 stages and there was one that was 5. That one there is 3 stages. Show contract. All constructions, prefabricated walls, materials delivery, placement, sealing components, sealing construction, rent construction machine, field, concrete mixer. There's a whole lot to do on that. Commercial building. Should we accept that contract for the next job we're going to do? I think we will. Recommended machine. I'm going to need a multi-trailer. I was saying that, although I haven't got anything to put it with. That's going to be interesting. So we've had a bit of a drive round. We've had a little bit of a look, a bit further afield from the prefabricated wall factory. We'll head out that way and have a look. Anyway, so that's where we're going to end it. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I hope, despite the fact it's not Farming Simulator, I hope you're enjoying it. It's, like I say, something a bit different. I want to do some more episodes on there. I'm still going to do Farming Simulator. So this is going to be one of those ones, if I've got enough time, if I've got a bit of spare time, I'll jump on. If I can do a contract, do an episode, I will. I'm not going to do this at the cost of doing my regular stuff. We'll see what happens. But yeah, if you have enjoyed it, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.